Welcome back, guys, to Ni no Kuni, where we're on the lost island of Nazca. We found something, a little mark, a little question mark appears. Now, between episodes as well, I'd just like to give a quick say that I've gone up a couple of levels with the characters and gone off in the world yet again and picked up a couple of familiars around because we had some very dead weightish kind of feeling familiars. So I'm going to try and rejig the party a little bit while going on with our main ones. We'll check them out after we checked out what on earth this is. Where are we? Look, man! There's another one of them massive great big pictures on the ground by here. It's a bit faded like, but I reckon a quick spell might bring it back. Aha, quick spell you say? Let's turn back time. Wherever the spell is. Ivory can now land on the Nazcan plains. Okay then, well, obviously the bird marker was something before. I mean, it was telling us to go there. I actually found out afterwards that we can't land anywhere but the bird marker, so maybe this means we can land anywhere we want now, which would be brilliant. But now we can land there, what else can we do? Bring back a bridge, I imagine? Let's head over to that building on the other side. Time to go explore with our magic bridge. It's quite a long one. Where are we going? Is this an altar? No, silly, they're my flower pots. Flower pots? But they haven't got a single flower in them, man. Maybe we need to put some in. Okay then, flower pots. That's right, flowers in the flower pots. Well, we could try plonking something in there, I suppose. Can't hurt, can it? Indeed, they must serve some purpose. We'll place the free flowers at Ara Memoriae seems to be our task. Let's hope no one appears to come and smash us because it looks like a gigantic battle arena at the same point in time. Bit worried about that. Well, let's place one. Crikey, that yellow flower piece is shone like a flippin' shiny thing. Give my lantern a run for its money it is. Put it in then. Flower of hope. It seems the ruins are lighting up on the floor. Right, let's head to the next one. Let's go for the one on the far left first of all. After all, we do read left to right, but in the Japanese way of thinking it's right to left is how they read. Hold on a mo! That blue flower P gave us is glowing, or at least that is how it is in manga, if you know what I mean. Not so much the actual writing, which is top to bottom and right to left. If I'm correct, that is. That blue flower P gave us is glowing, it is indeed! Put in the flower of faith. Which means P has some quite crazy magic of her own if she's just materializing these keys. Seems she's trying to lead us into learning even more while being an innocent little girl. It's a bit weird. Bit weird indeed. Look, Ollie boy! That red flower piece is flippin' sparkling! Put it in then, the flower of youth. So what does that do exactly? Lit up the main podium. Whoa! What's happening? Brace yourselves, everyone! At last, we meet. Cassiopeia! What's going on, P? All this time, I have been waiting. Here, in Nazca. Nazca? I knew it! This island was the seat of the Nazcan civilization! What? You knew all along? Not for certain, but you must have seen them too, my dear brother. The ruins of this island, they're clearly the remnants of an incomparably ancient civilization. You can do your archaeological lectures later, man! What about that voice we just heard? If I'm not very much mistaken, that was Cassiopeia. That's right, man! Queen them flowers showed us in it. My flowers. They guided you. See? I flippin' told you! Shush! She's trying to tell us something. I have been waiting. And now, here, where all began, time has come. My final act.
My solitude stretched before me, with no end in sight. All I had for company were my memories, the pieces of an ever more distant past. I tried to hold on to the happy times, hoping to keep my loneliness at bay. For how many years this continued, I cannot say. And then, one day... Can it be true? Are you me? But why? Just who do you think you are? What do you want with me? I see. You came to accuse me. To blame me for the loss of all those lives. Well then, I shall banish you from my sight. That's right. Banish her. Pour forth your mana and be done with them all. Yes, that shall be my gift. The gift of the White Witch.
We have awaited you, your radiance.
Counselors! My beautiful mana can end the world in an instant. We need only choose when that instant shall be. We may shape the fate of the world as we will and start afresh whenever we please. That is the power of mana.
Yes, your radiance.
I hereby call the council to order.
What was that? What did we just see?
The White Witch. Cassiopeia.
Who'd have thought she'd turn out like that? So much for all those good intentions.
But how could... She was there, with Cassiopeia. He was there.
Cassiopeia is on her own, and she's very, very sad. Please help her. Help Cassiopeia.
Silence!
Look, up there.
It's a castle.
A castle in the sky.
So, little girl, you are stirring up trouble once again.
Cassiopeia!
Why do you strive to save this fallen world when my radiant mana would start it anew?
Mana? You mean...
Yes, it is I, the White Witch, arbiter of the fate of the world. It is my decision and my right to bring this world to an end. The judgment has been passed. It shall not be overturned.
The White Witch?
I'd like to thank you all for agreeing to meet at such short notice. It is not often that one is summoned to a place like this. One presumes it is a matter of gravest import. Indeed it is. We have identified the one responsible for the white ash that so nearly destroyed our kingdoms. She is, in fact, the owner of the floating palace you see before you. The White Witch. She is the source of all this evil. One sees, noble friends, it would seem the time has come for our three kingdoms to fight as one. Indeed, we would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. The peoples of the world must unite. Our need has never been greater. We are greatly moved by your call to arms. Habul, return to Our Moon at once and instruct the viziers to prepare for war. We shall need floaty things, swoopy things, and plenty of shooty things. As you command, your majesty. Well, one cannot very well shirk one's responsibilities at a time like this. You shall have the finest soldiers Ding Dong Dell has to offer. Excellent. The three kingdoms shall combine their strength and strike as one. Prepare yourself for the final battle seems to be the thing to go on here. Makes me wonder if there's anything else we can do at this point in time. Can we use... Oh, we can use travel spells. Well, maybe we should report some things first of all to a certain old tree. Let's see if he can give us any goodies. Take on the final encounter. And check if more errands have been activated or not. Otherwise, we're moving straight on towards the end of the game. Oh yes, but first and foremost, maybe I should explain about the new familiars I've brought on board. Because of course certain familiars weren't exactly feeling all that good or weren't being used much. Draggette not being used at all, pretty much. Mighty was falling by the wayside. And other familiars such as that. Fairy we weren't really using because Oliver could heal even though we just got an AoE healing and status effect spell. So I've added a couple more familiars and went and caught a few more as well. Like this Sharper Papa and this Deep Fry that will lead on to proving what we need for the Durin quest, but I have to level them up quite a lot to be able to evolve them. So therefore that would, well, involve a hell of a lot of leveling. We don't want to go completely overpowered into the last area. Most importantly, a Wisp here is also one used for Durin's quest, but I was looking for mainly a party for Swain because he hasn't really had an identity of the party. Jack Skellington is coming up now. He's coming up to a bit where he might be usable very, very soon. He still needs some more levels, but he might get there. So we'll keep him on, and we need familiars that have the kind of bonus they come with. So Tin Man can do that, and supposedly he's a very, very good tank. And this Wisp here can do spell damage for him later on, so we're leveling up. I really don't know what I want for a third familiar for Oliver, but for Esfer we took this Lumberwood, which supposedly sorts out of a lot of her easy dying problems with still someone who can do a lot of really nice healing spells. So the Lumberwood's there, and they're all metamorphable at this point in time. In fact, Bergnana, if he levels up one more time, reaches his max level and can be evolved once again. So the creature cage we go. And evolutions. This one was a double star creature, by the way. I was quite lucky to find that, I think. Well, feed it a star drop indeed. Become a ghost whisperer, Will-O-the-Wisp. Yet another cool familiar added to our ranks. What do you need, sir? You need a star drop as well? Cool. Let's evolve you on top of that. Well, you start to get more healing spells, it seems. Into a Limberwood. And for our last guy, he needs star as well. Let's involve Tinafy. Make him look a bit more cool. He just lifted his head up to put that in, didn't he? Into an Iron Man! So I'm hoping these familiars actually prove to be really good for Swain somewhere down the line, because he's really lacked identity. He hasn't had much of this genus type with him. Whereas Oliver has had Morrow and Dinoceras, Frieza, with him, so he's been pretty well set up. Hello, old Father Oak. Ho ho, my brave young wizard, you have returned. Tell me all that has happened and leave nothing out. So that is the true story of the White Witch. How very sad. To labour under such a misconception for so many thousands of years. I want to help her, but I think the only way might be to fight her. A Fight you must, help you shall, just as you did Shadar. The battle will not be a happy one, but you must not lose heart. To do so is to lose altogether, do you understand? Yes, old Father Oak. No problem at all, he didn't give us any goodies. We can't use travel, of course, we have to use vacate. But a couple of extra levels as well do wonders for the MP and HP totals for our main characters. So that's brilliant. Let us quickly find out. Alma Moon is the nearest one to the door, after all. If there's any more errands, or if we're hurtling towards the end. It'd be nice, though, with some new familiars leveling up to actually, you know, have them leveling up. Have some really nice stat gains going on. Some real growth across the party, because it's kind of stalled on battles now. Are there any more errands, any more bounties? Is there anything else to do before we move towards the end? There's 3 new bounty hunts. Vicious Venom, Save the Researchers, and Cat's King's Claws are for that, so that seems quite good. In front of Ara Memoriae, a team of researchers investigating the Ara Memoriae have come under attack. Deal with their assailants, sure we will. We've got Vicious Venom. On the Spindle, Eastern Autumnia, a mysterious beast has been spreading poison across the Spindle. Stop it before it gets to Hamlin. I do wonder where the Spindle actually is. And on Scrooge Island, Southern Winter Isles, an exceptionally dangerous beast has taken up residence on Scrooge Island. Is anyone brave enough to take it on for an Ear Splitter gem? An Ear Splitter is kind of a really good ability after all. Messes us up, let's put it that way. 3 bounties and 1 errand, it seems. A man visiting Castaway Cove appears to have lost something important. Don't tell me. Anyone who's lost something important is our worst enemy after all. To Castaway Cove, first of all. It better not be him. It better not be him. So if anyone has a suggestion for a good familiar for like Oliver's 3rd one, what is his other preferred genus? Because we've got 1 dinosaur, we've got... Seems to be bug type, but I'm guessing bugs aren't generally that great. It's not like Butterfree. He was amazing. Loved Butterfree. Best Pokemon ever. Evolve to level 10 and get all those status effects. Great. And where are you, sir? You're up on the bridge and it is you! The gentleman! Please tell me you haven't lost your diary yet again. Oh, hello again, sir. So you made it back to Summerland, sir? I most certainly did. Had a hankering to visit Ding Dong Dell once more before calling time on this journey of mine. Bout of the old nostalgia, what? Yes. So did you find any interesting stuff to write about since we last saw you? Well, I'm jolly glad you asked, old boy. There was one rather hairy moment when my ship got caught in the most frightfully nasty storm. When we finally made land, I do declare I thought I'd discovered a new continent. You can imagine my excitement, I'm sure. Strange plants, mysterious statues, and the queerest illustrations all over the ground. Why, the mere thought of it sets the old heart beating. It's all documented in my diary, of course. I don't suppose you'd care to... Oh dear me. No prizes for guessing what's coming next. I've lost it. I've lost the bally thing. My diary is gone. Well, man, who'd have lived and thought? I must have left the confounded thing on that island. I don't suppose you'd help a chap out and fetch it for me, would you? Yes. At least we know who it is. You would? Oh, jolly good show. I wouldn't want to have to rely on this dicky memory of mine when the time comes to write the old memoirs. Where exactly did you leave it? On some island, right? Statues and drawers on the ground, is it? I can think of a couple of places. Don't suppose you remember anything else, do you? Oh, I do recall making a diary entry while sitting on a small statue given the old back a break, you know. Ha! It all comes flooding back. Yes, there was a picture of the most enormous skull on the ground nearby. Rather ghastly, if you ask me. Picture of a skull, huh? Okay, we'll go find it for you. No problem at all. Can we actually travel there yet, I wonder? It is actually now a travel point. Brilliant. Because we discovered a new little kind of non-violent place. That's why we probably got more errands. And I'd assume that one of our bounties is standing right before us. We challenge you, sir. Take on the Dork Column. Take you in battle, otherwise we can't get back into Ara Memoriae. Who's best to send out first of all? Obviously not Willow or anything like that. Let's boost our attack, eh? Seems like we've got some good storm type abilities do a lot of damage. Oh, Mori, you don't do much at all. Back out with you again then, sir. Psych up and go wild. Oh, you do weakness as well. And speaking of storm damage, after all, we do have some on Ollie. Make sure you're topped up full. And use Thunderstorm, of course, which casts very, very fast indeed. Bounty doesn't seem to be able to stand up to my power, really. Even a couple of levels can swing things in your favour, after all. Hit the weakness at all times. Amazed the Golden Glim hasn't dropped from all this. Can't catch me up, I'm just too fast. Cloud Burst, though, I don't think it's actually a properly storm spell. It's just a nixing spell. It doesn't actually do storm damage, I don't think. Thunderstorm, however, very much does. Come on, guys. Oh, Jack, you don't do much damage at all, do you, sir? At least Esper's got the right idea. Right familiar out for that kind of fight. I'll bring him down, no problem, no problem. Maybe we should take control of Esper, in fact. Get out there with your Thunder Spark. Ow, sir. Good attack. Thunder Spark seems to attack a lot faster. Come on, we got this. Even though we have to be fairly close. And you be attacking me, go on, Freezer. Put an end to him. Doric Column goes down.
We did it!
One bounty completed. And lots of level ups for the guys on the side. That's what I'm talking about. I love to see the stats come in. Lovely big boost. Willow learned Darkness Beckons. Is that not the instant kill spell? We've got that on our side for once. Brilliant. Timothy, in fact, learned Short Circuit. Bounty Hunter's complete, but we still have to find ourselves a certain skull marker, it seems. In fact, the monsters nearby don't like us after a couple of levels, it seems. Now, the quickest way to get to this... Now, can we call Tengri from anywhere, I wonder? So we can't just land anywhere we want. We can just portal back. The quickest way to get around... Of course, to use the Veil spell. Now, where's that skull marker, I wonder? It must be relatively near center, but plus it would be on a statue. The other two bounties are what I'm wondering where the position is. That might be a bit hard to find. Well, there's a skull. And which statue is it on? He didn't drop it on the skull itself. But if he's sitting on one, it would obviously be the smallest one. So this one over here. Aha! Hey, look! It's that gentleman's diary! Toddy old codger must have had a nap up here! I left it behind, I reckon! Well, he does seem kind of forgetful. Anyway, we should take it back to him! Indeed we should. We obtained the Traveller's Diary. Now, where are those other bounties, mind you? With one near the spindle, wherever that was. Oh, bounties, bounties, bounties! We haven't had really all that many bounties, really. Vicious Venom was the spindle. Terror of the Tundra on Scrooge Island, which is the Southern Winter Isles. It's a little island somewhere up there, then. Well, if we travel up to Yule, we should be able to find it from there. Let's see if we can cover these bounties pretty quick. Okay, so Southern Winter Isles. Well, it's one of these. So we just set ourselves down and use the map. Be able to see exactly where we're going. It seems we picked the right one straight off the bat. Brilliant. Scrooge Island, I assume this is. Would you like to battle, sir? Take on the Celestius Primus. Hello, sir.
Here goes nothing.
Icy version. Moro, you better suit it for this one. Apart from the misses, yes. Bring out Freezer, of course, to boost the attack. And let Moro press the advantage nicely home. The quick attacking prowess. Come on, guys, do the damage. Seems Jack's thrown out quite a bit now. Mind you, he can't really get in there. He still doesn't really have the overall power that he really needs to do it. Moro's just in there forever, not losing any stamina whatsoever. What's with that? I wonder what kind of weakness this guy has after all. Could it be fire by any chance? It is indeed, but of course spells like that don't do really that much damage anymore. Let Moro recharge for a second anyway. Smash hit, you say? Brilliant. Seems he's completely tuckered out. Oh no, just around to attack me then. Ah! Get off my back, sir. Slice and dice.
Nice work!
Another bounty defeated. And lots of levels, including Moro leveling up as well. Brilliant. Any more stats that we can have on our little kitty is all good stats. Nice travel then. It should be above Hamlin, if we're correct in saying. Of course, I always miss that one on the menu. Seems we're going to be leaving the Derwin errand until we're done. Right then, let's have a look here. The spindle. Where on earth is the spindle? If I had to guess, it might be over here? Either here or the top leftish kind of area? Well, at least we can get ourselves another jade marble. And it is on this bit, on the end of the aisle by the look of it. I guess it might be the spindle due to its mountainous kind of type and the way that the path comes up and round. It's over here. Hello, sir. It's a fug. Take on the smoggy fug indeed.
Fancy your chances, do you?
I fancy mine, that's for sure. Get in there, Moro. I imagine this guy doesn't like light damage, so if I were to bring out Oliver right now... Mornstar. Oh, no, storm damage seems to be the one. Of course, Mornstar's still going to do a massive amount. In fact, Esper, we should move over to you a bit here. Bring out her and Thunderspark away. Foul breath, what's that? Magic attack down by the look of it? I think we're out of MP. Nope, still got a little bit more. It wasn't magic attack down, it was something down. I like the Thunderspark, only costs 2 mana for that much damage. Amazed he hasn't turned to try and attack me yet. We've got the 2 guys tanking it over there, no problem at all. Blocked there by Jack. Jack, you're not all powerful. Oh, you finally turned on me, have you? Let's quickly take you out so you can recharge. Look, Nana, get to it. Come on, sir. New foul breath, counter it. Couldn't stop it. Still miss Nana, no problem. It seems the smoggy fug is on its last legs. Get in there, Burke. Dick Nana. Most importantly, get in there, Florongo. Finish it off. One more should do it. Unless the plasma wall gets him. No. It's longer indeed.
Nice work!
Nice work indeed. Brilliant. So with all our errands and bounties finished up, even more levels for our other new guys. Lovely stats. Will I learn Spite? We can head back to Alma Moon with everything nicely done. And head to our final battle tomorrow. Alright then, let's give all these in, see what rewards we get. Lots and lots of lovely money after all. Or maybe I'll go buy some badges and stuff in between episodes, some attachments. We haven't been using enough of them. Well, I really haven't been buying them, that's for sure. Grant us our rewards, sir. Done the bounties, no problem at all. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get enough stamps here for anything good. Unless we get lots of bonus ones. We'll go with that. 8 merit stamps. Cat skin claws as well. Thank you. And 3,000 guilders. We'll take that. And then, of course, we just have to go to Castaway Cove now to return the gentleman's stuff, plus another 2 as bonus. Oh, okay, brilliant. That was a full stamp card for that one. How many stamp cards do we have? We're 3 currently. We're not going to reach another reward, though. Oh, well, can't win them all. And let's finish with our guy at Castaway Cove. Old man lost his diary yet again. Always does. We finally, hopefully, dealt with that. Don't lose it again. Don't lose it again. When we go to a new realm, when we go to a new place, you've always lost it. Please stop losing it. Only one quest remains, and that's Derwin's one. We'll leave that. Head onwards. But old man, take your diary already. You're so far away. Can't you just wait by the entrance? You always make us walk everywhere for you. We found your diary, sir. Oh, spiffing! So you made it onto the singular old island, did you? Rather treacherous, what? Yeah, I guess. Try not to lose your diary again, okay? Indeed not, old bean. This thing's given me enough scares as it is. Now I simply must give you some sort of reward. Here you are. The Diva's Mantle. 3,000 guilders. I'll take that, sir. 7 stamps brings us up to 4. So we can actually get a reward, just not really that great of ones. Probably save up another stamp card just to be able to get ourselves, what is it, the extra drop rate on items, rare items. That seems best for the next one. But that's it all for this episode of Ni no Kuni, guys. Join me for more next time as we head onwards to the White Witch herself. Bye-bye.